About 3 years ago, as a result of an article about the MasterDrive Experience in the Wall Street Journal, we received a call from Amanda Ripley. And Amanda was, at the time, the disaster editor for Newsweek magazine. She was in the process of writing a new book entitled The Unthinkable, and wanted to interview me on how we train young drivers to survive a crisis. The book is about how various people have handled crisis situations and why some people survive and others do not. National PBS just decided to make a documentary on the unthinkable. The MasterDrive Experience will be featured in the documentary. It will help you understand why the MasterDrive Experience is so important to the safety of all drivers, but especially new drivers.
I fully believe that MasterDrive changed our lives and gave my girls the experience that they wouldn't have gotten anywhere else.
A teenager has to be able to make a decision, to make a reaction to a crisis situation, and they have to get the programming in the brain to be able to do that subconsciously. And that's one of the areas that we just typically in this country don't do very well.
Taylor took the Suburban because she wanted four-wheel drive in case it was going to snow that day.
She's driving the family Suburban, about 6,500 pounds, at a busy time of day in Denver.
She said she was going 40 to 50 miles per hour. At the time, traffic stopped suddenly in front of her, and she put her foot to the floor and said nothing. She had no response whatsoever.
The brake pedal went clear to the floor, so she has no brakes. And the real question becomes one of, okay, so what would most people do?
And it wasn't until afterwards that I realized how profound what she did was.
She, with her left foot, went to the parking brake, because on a Suburban, the parking brake is on the floor. And she threshold brake, meaning she squeezed the parking brake, the emergency brake, squeezed it, brought the car under control, and stopped and never hit anybody. Amazing deal.
But not only did she use the emergency brake, she didn't fishtail out with it. She was able to maintain it and stop the car without incident.
Two different pieces of that went together. One is on the skid pad because we use the parking brake to lock it up to put the car out of the rear of the car out of control. And the other is a braking exercise that we use to train the teenager to squeeze the brake.
Sometimes things, the puzzles go together and you don't know why. Had I been driving that car, I couldn't have done what she did.
Well, her brain took it over to this pedal and she threshold braked that Suburban down and stopped it and never hit anybody.
We're all trained somehow, maybe. There's something in our mechanism, and Taylor, with her training through this program, I give it all the credit in the world. All the credit.
It's not that the standard driver's ed is bad, that's not the point. It's just not enough.
My children are my most important things in my life. I thank MasterDrive with all my heart for the experience and the training they gave my girls. You don't know what events will change your life.